Okay, guys, and good morning. We are back at it, and we are about to talk about today's top pre-market gainers. We'll only get into about the top three on this list, as they're the ones that really came in for the explosions that have high volume. As people are going to be watching these stocks, notice how they got like 10, 20 million in volume so early on. They're going to be very high active, very powerful into the trading day. I make sure to take it slow so you understand proper technicals, understand the difference between oversold where you do want to buy, overbought where you don't want to buy, and how to lock in gains and understand if those be the moves for you. If you're new here, I'm Billy Banks. Make sure that you get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates, any analyses, any early seats, and see what I'm telling you, these things are getting ready to make that move. If you are looking to master in on your trading strategies, you have a hard time keeping your consistency, you scared to do it alone, you can always follow along with the alerts from me and the rest of the coaches and the rest of the members in the Banking with Billy Discord. Whoever got any questions, you can always join me in my classroom where I'm doing live trading, keeping everything up to date. And if I'm making a move and you're sitting in here, then you'll be able to know what move I'm making. I'm making those moves every single day as well. If I fall asleep in this class and you're ready, just wake me up, okay? Let's get right into it with the CYCN. The Cyclerion Therapeutics going from $1.57 up to $7.12. This is a massive spike. This was just up like 200, almost like 300% on CYCN. Almost instantaneous off of, get this, no news. It be like that sometimes. You go look at the previous days, you'll be able to see some other stocks to track along with and notice how these stocks here carry over to the pre-market. For example, HRTX and CNEY. C and CYCN wasn't even on this list yesterday. This came in out of nowhere extremely, like I say, rather instantaneous. They woke up in a pre-market around at 3 a.m. Gave this thing just a few minutes to get gearing up. They watched that thing get past its average volume and then they made it explode. We up in the Bank with Billy Disco, we're following with all of the alerts going out in Coach Manson's section this time, and he's been talking about CYCN today at about 6:43 a.m. Right before all those Robin Hooders woke up and bought this thing up for the explosion. Up here towards about that $5. That's $4.73. Still up about 193%. They got a volume at 8.14 million, overfilling that flow to 2 million, giving CYCN massive bullish. It's going to be looking great into the opening as the overall markets are looking to open up with some more bullishness as well. I'm gonna let you know now with this thing overbought, so you know what to expect. A big, quick dip coming in, and the overbought stock getting ready to make that next round of the bearish divergence. A wreck therapeutic stock. How wreck, you might ask? What we talking about? Go down to your 4 hour chart. This thing has been sold off across the board. They're not messing with this thing like that, especially not with no news. These is all those pre-market day traders and big wells coming in for their early morning, following about moves and manipulations, and you watch out for all that stuff that's going on like that. For those of you who don't know what this is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company that's focused on development treatments for serious diseases. Okay, we can go open up their website. Hopefully, we can go see a pipeline. If they ain't got no pipeline to see, or we're not really gonna be able to see too much because we don't know what's moving on into the next phase. Then what do we know? Keep on. Let's get on with the next one. Talking about CNEY, the CN Energy Group. This one right here is going to be exploding. Okay, CNEY, the CN Energy Group. They don't even need it, guys. It's an energy stock, man. Energy is everything. And if you guys know about quantum computing and things of the future and the solid state batteries and whatnot, it's all about energy. We're talking about how to support massive infrastructures of the future. Okay, how they gonna keep our EVTOLs going if they can harness the power of energy? And the next thing that's gonna get us closer to becoming a Type 1 civilization. Okay, with this thing pushing up towards that 81 cents, got a bit of choppiness coming in here at the top. You know they're gonna lock in those gains. You got after hour traders locking in some gains. You got the pre-market traders locking in some gains. You got those Robin Hooders waking up at 7 a.m. making this thing explode. They locking in some gains. If you look at your 1 minute chart, you'll be able to see how where this thing comes in for easy and wide spans of overbought back down to oversold. When it gets back oversold, they buy that thing up for multiple rounds in today's pre-market trading session. And like I say, once Robinhood opens up, they do these quick spikes like that. Watch out for those Robin Hooders, man. And apps. Some apps like Robinhood, they say don't let you use your indicators or RSIs. Make it harder to follow along with the overall trend of what's going on and understand what's about to happen next. CYNE. Well, what stock is that? Let me see. CNEY. And make sure that you get your letters right because the typing in one letter wrong at the wrong time will mess up everything. I would get up today early on. I think I got up at like 6 a.m. exactly. And when I got up today, we'll get ready to go for the trades. And I'll let you guys know, guys, prepare for the quick trades, quick morning day trades, or whatever's going on. And this is why we still holding in on some other swing trades in between. Hold your 3 or 4 safe swings, whatever you got to do throughout the week. If they taking too long, let's cut those out or lock in those small gains and move on to the next thing. With your extra capital, be ready for these option trades. I already know what I'm doing when the market's over. I'm going for the round of calls and then I'm doing reverse for the round of puts. I might even write the calls long if it's still looking like that. And then in between you catch your risky day trades. Like you see me waking up in the morning, going for CNEY, ENRA, being up 20, 15%. Remember, lock in your 20, 30% gains so you got the chance. Because if you don't, they're gonna take it back from you. They're gonna take it back fast. And then you're gonna be looking like, oh man, I should have just did these. I wish I would have did those. Just lock those games in and go ahead and get it done. Coming out with filings most recently. Understand these filings are news to those who know how to interpret it. And we'll be going through the filings and you guys, but these things be long. I don't be trying to read all of that stuff. Like check this out. Look at this. I just scroll all the way down. This is a very long read. I don't be trying to read through. It's gonna take us about a 30-minute video just to read some information off of this filing. And it's they 6K filing. They 6K filing be talking about their updates and their reports. That was a little bit of an older one. Keep that in mind. So we're looking for the next update to come out on the CN Energy. And for those you don't know what this is, a China-based holding company produces and supplies wood-based activated carbon. So you understand what this is, okay? Next, you got the SRM Entertainment. This one holding up for the most bullish here off of good news coming out from the lows of that 55 cents and lower up to the highs. Just $1.75. Still at $1.63. That's still up exactly 155%. With this thing sitting with an average volume of 662,000, they got a current volume of 20 million. That volume is overfilling that float, making this thing come in for these massive extreme bull runs that you see here. Locking in gains, those pre-market traders would, and you can see how the Robin Hooders will get up and they'll want to load this thing up for another big leg up, holding up very well on SRM. With hot news coming out about how SRM Entertainment's Amazon sales surged over 400% in 3 months, fueling strong financial performance. And this is the next big go-to for the day. Those big whales loading up in here not going to want to let this thing go. We'll go see more about the SRM. I did not catch SRM, and you can't catch them all, but make sure that you see them when those things turn parabolic out in the Discord. And if you already like holding in on your current swings and whatnot, like you got your three for the week and so on and so forth. Look, let me tell you something. Don't be trying to keep up what I got going on. I'm very used to how I move. Catching my swings, doing my options, catching the day trades, doing 24/7 and whatnot, training everybody while still maintaining natural consistency and keeping up with my studies and helping everybody else gain a full-time trader lifestyle or maintain it if that's what their goal is, whatever it is. I got very used to how I move. I've been doing it for years. I know how to manage my portfolios and to sort things out and stuff like that. You got to figure out how to manage yours out and how to sort yours out. It's all about understanding your goal and your growth to make sure that you are creating your natural consistency to make your bills and run in time. A quick tidbit, bro, because a lot of people don't know and understand. Because, and again, those people who tell y'all that they full-time traders and stuff like that, and they never told y'all this, you're not. And I'll tell y'all from personal experience, you're not meeting your monthly goals in 4 weeks of trading. You're doing this in 3 weeks of trading, maybe even 2.5, because it's going to take you about a good week to get those things settled. And you better not run into Friday or you all messed up. And let me remind you, remember, even if we holding the stock, I might be holding something up 100%. Don't matter. Remember to lock in gains and settle somewhere when you feel nervous, not when I feel nervous. Make sure you do it when you feel nervous, or have your 7 to 15% stop loss, and you'll be all fine in between. Maybe ain't no telling. I might not wake up. You never know. I might not wake up till 10 o'clock one day. It's on everything, waiting for me to make an update talking about something. You know, and and if I'm ever sleeping, or and again, I'm always in the classroom, or if I'm ever on a break or something, I'll let you know. Like I'll put in my classroom, like for example, you're gonna see me type in literally 30 man breakfast break. that I'm about to take right now before the markets open. And make sure that you join me in the Banker with Billy Discord, because when I am in here giving out these alerts, you can catch these on time along with the rest of the coaches that are doing the same thing literally all day, every single day. You just follow along with the rest of us. I'll see y'all in there. Happy trade.